Hey guys, welcome back to another Shadowverse video. Today we're going to be looking at another non-meta deck, Amataz Forest. Now Amataz Forest was actually top tier in the previous expansions, but now it has fallen to the bottom of the bottom. So bottom that I've only seen it twice since World Uprooted came out. But if you like to gamble, then this is the deck for you. Because when this deck high rolls, it really rolls, and it'll snowball and destroy your opponent. But like I said, it is a gamble because if you do not draw Amataz, or if you do not draw Divine Smithing by turn 6, you're very likely to lose. And if the game goes past turn 8, you're also very likely to lose. So it is a high risk, high reward deck. Well, no, it is a high risk, same reward deck, but the upside is your games will be very fast. Usually around 5 minutes, I would say. Definitely under 10. So, yeah. And it actually does pretty decent against some of the meta decks, such as Dragon or Natural Rune, because those decks take a little time to ramp up and get things going, and that's when you can take the opportunity to storm them down. So, playing this deck is pretty straightforward. You really need Amataz or Divine Smithing, and then you just rush them down. So, let's just go right into the gameplay. Okay, first deck we're up against is Haven. Not a top tier deck, but Alana Haven actually is pretty decent right now, and they have a lot of wards and heals, so I might not be able to rush them down. And I don't think I want any of these because after playing this deck many times, I found that I definitely want to just mull for my win con, which is Amataz or Divine Smithing. Because every other card in the deck basically generates fairies or draws, so you really just need to make sure you have the win con in hand, and then the other cards don't really matter because they all do the same thing. They give you fairies. So I went for the turn 1 Willy Puck. Let's do... I was thinking about doing May Spirit Shine, but I think the smarter play is to just get 2 fairies on the board. The reason is, Spirit Shine is really cheap. I can just play this anytime for 2 fairies, and I'd rather have 2 extra damage instead of 1. Okay, so how many fairies do I have? I have 3. If I play Fairy Whisperer, May... Oh, I won't burn a card. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I play Princess Knight, do I want turn 4 Amataz? That's the question. No, I think let's go with Princess Knight. Let's just go with the bigger body. And then next turn, we can play Whisperer, and then we'll do Amataz on 5. Ooh, this is an interesting deck. Is it the Stormhaven deck? Okay, that's a lot of fairy generators. So, let's just play all these and just go face. Okay, so I'm going to be burning cards next turn, but I think that's okay. Okay, very interesting Haven deck. Not the typical Alana Machina. Okay. So I want to make sure I have 6 fairies. So I'll have to burn 2 fairies, unfortunately. But that's okay. Now... this thing heals 3, right? Okay, so he's gonna have a 2/4 Meowskers. So if I evolve this, he can trade into it. 3 damage. No, I think... I actually just crash those 2 and evolve my fairy. So I get the same amount of face damage in, but I keep a 4/5 Ward Bane instead of a, what would it be, a 6/2? Which his Meowskers can trade right into. Okay, good. So next turn I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Okay. Well, he healed out of lethal. Okay, I feel like I definitely need to clear this, so... Oh! He surrendered. Well, I didn't have lethal that turn. But probably the following turn I would have. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, 5-minute game. High risk, same reward, but very fast. So let's try that again. Hopefully we'll meet a one of the more meta decks so you guys can just gauge how well this deck will do, or how poorly it would do. Okay, another non-meta deck, Sword. Interesting. Okay, so we got Amataz. Once we have Amataz, we really just want fairy spawners. I mean, Sylvan is, but it's not a good one. So, oh yeah, this is what I want. Actually, Willy Puck turn 1 would probably be the best, but a lot of fairies, so it's good enough. Okay, so we got turn 1, we got 2, we got 3. It's looking pretty decent. Wonder if this is the typical evolved sword. Oh, it's Levin. Interesting. Yeah, Levin's sword's actually pretty aggressive, if I remember correctly. But we are more aggressive. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fairies so far in hand. Okay. It's okay. Okay, if they play Shizuru, we may be screwed. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, let's just play this. So I'm just praying he doesn't have Shizuru. Okay, good. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Okay, so now we don't have enough fairies. I mean, is it worth it to play an extra fairy here? Another 2/2 body? But I really want Amataz, and if I draw a card that only gives me one fairy, I may screw myself over. $11 for the double clear. Okay, that's fine. I just really need a fairy card. Okay, that's not a fairy card. It's not good. Do I just... Yeah, let's just clear this turn. Because I need to pray I get a fairy card next turn. Otherwise, I think it's game over. We're approaching turn 8. The turn that dooms this deck. Okay, I don't know what his deck is. It's very interesting. But if we don't get a fairy card, we are gonna lose to it. Ooh! Okay. Here we go. Here we go. The one tech airbound barrage actually gave me my last fairy that I needed. There we go, like this. And I think I definitely clear. Yeah, let's go for the clear. Yeah, so I hope you guys are getting a good feel of the deck. As you can see, when we approach turn 8, you know, anything after that, you're pretty much out of gas, and good decks will actually be stabilized and they'll have their endgame ready, or their win con, whatever. You know, Dragon's probably set up with Valdane. Natural Runes pretty much got Riley out, you know, stuff like that. So, we were a little unlucky to not get enough fairies in the beginning, but I think we might still have this game in the bag. Okay, so we did win. It's quite unfortunate that I didn't get to show you this deck against, you know, Dragon or Rune to see how it actually does against a meta deck. But, you know, I think you get a sort of feel about this deck and how fast it could be, and how high roll it is actually. So yeah, there you go. This is the high risk, same reward Amataz Forest. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys don't lose too many points gambling with this deck. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.